Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to another video, and it's a day 3 in Kochi. And now the time is around 7 o'clock. And the plan for the day is now we're gonna visit Guruvayur temple. And on the way back, there is a beach. We're gonna spend some time over there and then plan for the next thing in the evening. This Guruvayur temple has a very long history, and it's said to be around 5,000 years old. This temple is dedicated to Guruvayurappa, a form of Vishnu located in the town of Guruvayur in Kerala, and it is also known as Boloka Vaikunta. And now the next thing is let's live out of the city limits as early as possible before the city traffic builds up, and see you guys on the freeway. So just depending upon the Google directions, and you can see a Lulu Mall here. I think probably evening, I think once we are back from Guruvayur, I think we will visit Lulu also and experience how it's here in Kochi. It looks pretty huge. And by 7:30 the traffic is picking up here. It's a quite neat city. And the driving conditions are not that good here in Kochi, to be frank, and the people are really reckless. They're not bothered at all. So this is the way which goes. It's a straight road which goes towards Guruvayur. I think we are to our destination. I think we need to head straight for probably about another 32 kilometers. But in between, the streets are quite narrow, very difficult to pass through in this traffic conditions. And the climate is not that too harsh in the morning. I think it's the right comfortable time to reach our destination. But outside, yes, it's little humid. And one thing I would like to say is that the private bus drivers, no, they are really rude and rash driving. And to my destination, I think I'm left with another close to about 21 kilometers. Yes, it's quite narrow roads. It's all single lane roads. So I think as per Google estimate, it takes probably another 48 minutes to reach my destination. As we know, Kerala is a God's own country. The backwaters are really beautiful and very scenic. I think there's a bridge here. I think we can have a sneak peek and see how it looks. It's beautiful and quite scenic. Very nice. And now we have reached Guruvayur temple. So just park the vehicle, and this is the entrance to the Guruvayur temple. So this is the entrance, and you can see the shops all around on either side. So the shops are yet opening in the morning. And another thing is, I was unaware of these online tickets, so the tickets are unavailable online. So I think it's a difficult day for us to have the darshan, but after speaking to the locals, I think we've gotten a solution. I think there is a saver called Deepam. So the ticket for that is individual. For individual, it is going to be around 1,000 rupees. It's 1,000 rupees. So we are three of us. So we're gonna buy this Deepam ticket and go for the darshan. So make sure that people coming to Guruvayur need to book it online, and take online tickets and then come to the temple. So since I was unaware and we had to directly come, so now the only option that I have is to buy this 1000 rupees ticket now and have the darshan. Yeah, it is pretty crowded, very huge, big temple. And another thing is no pants, trousers are allowed for darshan. So I had to locally buy a dhoti and change myself into a dhoti and go for the darshan now. And another thing is you need to hand over all your hand baggages, mobile phones, so any of those things that you're carrying in the counter, and once you're back from the darshan you need to collect it. And another thing is since videography is not allowed inside the temple, so probably whatever is possible I'll try to share it with you guys. Well, now my darshan is done, so the crowd is not much, so I had went twice for the darshan, and now we are heading towards another temple which is called Chottanikkara. So I'm starting up my journey, and as per Google estimate it's gonna take another 50 minutes for me from here to reach the Chottanikkara Narayani Amma temple. Today luckily the climate is not that humid, it's cool. Well, now we have reached our destination. It takes another 5 minutes. So I'm just inside the temple now. So the doors are closed. So it's going to open probably another 5 minutes because there is some seva happening. So we're going to finish a darshan, and probably the videography again, it's not allowed inside, but whatever is possible, we're going to take a sneak peek and try to capture whatever is possible. So people are waiting here. So this is the main entrance for the temple, Mahadwara, which is called. So guys, now the doors are open, so now I'm gonna go for the darshan now and see you back after the darshan. Well, had a good darshan, and to surprise, the crowd was moving fast, and I was able to go 3 times. And once I'm out of this temple, I could see this cute elephant here, the temple elephant. So after the darshan, in the Google map and the way back, it shows there is a beach on the way which is called Chevakad beach, which is probably around 12 kilometers from the Chottanikkara on the way back to our Ernakulam, the place where I stay. So thought of visiting this beach. So the climate is getting hotter, but let's see how the experience is gonna be. So it's leading through the small lanes to a small fishing town, so let's see how it's gonna be. So I think probably it takes another 2 minutes. Wow, I've reached the beach. It's a quite neat, empty beach. Good time to enjoy. So had a good time in the beach, and though it was hot in the afternoon, so it was pretty difficult, but anyhow enjoyed a lot after a long time. It's a quite empty, quite scenic, calm, nice, clean beach it is. So I loved it. So now probably I'm heading back to the accommodation, and maybe probably there is a church on the way, and Lulu plan also. So I think probably first let's reach Ernakulam and then probably decide next what is the plan. And the streets are narrow and it is quite difficult to drive down as the traffic is too much. Wow, it's a nice black Lambo Huracan. Well, eye catch of the day. Nice. It's a Pondicherry registered vehicle. Good. Well, now we are heading towards this church which I told. It is called as St. Thomas Church or Adepalli Church, which is there in Ernakulam city. Well guys, Kerala is a home for world-renowned churches. Kerala has a number of beautiful churches. So one amongst them is this St. George Furani Church, or it is also called as Edapalli Church, and it is one of the oldest Roman Catholic church in Kerala. Okay, and it is believed that it has been built by St. Thomas, the apostle who came to India to preach gospel. Inside the church is a beautiful statue of Saint George riding a horse, spearing a dragon, and it also has a Virgin Mary mural inside the church. And it's a beautiful church which has a baby Jesus with angels surrounding them. It's a quite beautiful Roman architecture. This is the inside of the church, statue of Jesus, and this is the main atrium of the church, which is beautifully done. And the ceiling, it's a beautiful painting, very well maintained, nice architecture. Well, now we are not in church, we are in Lulu Mall. In between I couldn't capture any video. So from that church, this Lulu Mall is probably around 1.5 kilometers. So this is the Lulu Mall which we are entering now. It's quite a big mall. Very neat, nicely done. So probably we'll visit Lulu, grab some stuff and take away the food. And the time is already 3 o'clock, so I'm pretty hungry. So we'll grab some lunch here from the live counter and then go back to the accommodation in the meanwhile. So let's do a small shop around. So guys, done with the Lulu Mall and the time is almost 4 o'clock. I'm pretty damn hungry. So now we're on the way back to the hotel where I stay. So it's probably around 6.5 kilometers. So Google is showing us shortest distance. So it's a pretty narrow road. So we just deviated, and the Google has deviated us to the shortest route, but the roads are pretty narrow to travel. So we'll had a very good day, little tired soon, so go have food and crash down for the day. So it's already 4 o'clock, so we'll see the next day plan and update you. Well guys, finally reaching our destination safe, back close to the hotel. So it's about probably a minute drive, and I think here is our hotel entrance. So well guys, it's time. Probably I'll go have some food and take rest, and see you guys tomorrow.